Since 1987, the Education Fund of the Women's Forum of New York has provided grants to women over 35 who, because of extreme adversity, were forced to drop their education, often sidelining their own futures. The funds have allowed more than 200 women to complete their education and improve the quality of their lives. With us today is Ilene Wachs, president of the Education Fund of the Women's Forum of New York, and Ed Fund Fellows Hilda Martinez and Carolyn Robinson. Thank you all for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you, a pleasure to be here.
Ilene, I'm going to start with you because I think it's important you tell the viewers first what the Women's Forum of New York is.
Okay. Well, the Women's Forum, first of all, was formed in 1974 by a woman named Eleanor Guggenheimer, who felt that at that point the glass ceiling was very, very low, even lower than today. And what she felt is that it would be important to create kind of a new girls club versus the old boys club. And the earliest members were people like Muriel Siebert, who was actually the first woman to have a seat on the New York Stock Exchange, and also someone named Lucy Jarvis, who just turned 100 this year and was a trailblazing film producer. In fact, she accompanied John F. Kennedy on Air Force One to Moscow and was the first to film behind the scenes at the Kremlin. And she's still filming today. And so basically today we're comprised of more than 500 women who are the highest levels of achievement in their fields. And our members range from people in virtual all areas of business and profession, ranging from finance to fine arts. And we have two major initiatives we focus on. One is the Corporate Board Initiative, which focuses on gender parity on boards, because in reality, gender parity is just good for business. And the second initiative is a give back initiative called our Education Fund, which focuses on providing grants to highly deserving women, age 35 and older, whose lives have been derailed by extreme adversity and are now back on track to complete their college educations.
And two of those women that have been fortunate to be beneficiaries of the Education Fund, Hilda and Carolyn, joining us today. Hilda, I'm going to start with you. You're a single mother of three. You became a college freshman at age 47.
Yes, I did.
What did that opportunity mean for your life?
It meant so much for my life, coming from the adversity that I've dealt with.
You lost a child.
Yeah, lost a child during my 2 years at BMCC. I lost my child. It was the first semester that almost got derailed, but I picked myself up and I continued. Since then, I'm now at Hunter as a BSW student, and I've also been fortunate because of the fund to be able to bring my children here with me.
To bring your children, where were your children?
I'm Belizean, so I brought my children from Belize.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you ever think before you got involved with the Education Fund and the Women's Forum that you'd have this opportunity, that anyone out there really had the time or resources to be able to assist you?
Well, I have been focused on changing my station in life, and so getting the fund has made it a lot easier to focus on what I've been wanting to do for myself.
And once you're able to do this for yourself, that means you're also able to do it for the rest of your family.
So may I just add here that our grants, one of the unique things about our grants is they are designed to be flexible, because we understand that getting a college education is not necessarily just about tuition. Sometimes it's tuition, but sometimes it could be transportation, or it could be childcare, or simply paying the rent. And so we find that the women benefit from the flexibility of options here.
Because what you're trying to do is to truly help them meet them where their needs are. If that makes any sense.
That's right.
And Carolyn, you right now are pursuing a bachelor's degree in health services administration. You got married and you dropped out of high school at the age of 16. Yeah, and you ended up in an abusive relationship. How has this transformed your life?
Well, the Women's Forum scholarship It helped me. At the time, I was really struggling financially, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to continue in school, take care of my daughter, pay my rent, and, you know, just the bills. And when I received it, it gave me so much hope. You know, it's like I just saw a light at the end of the tunnel, like I can make it, you know, because somebody saw my story and, you know, cared enough to, you know, encourage me through this fund.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and not only the fund, but it continues, you know, I received the fund, but they continue to reach out. I go to workshops and, you know, it just make me feel like I can make it.
Yeah.
You know, that somebody cares about what I've been through.
And that support is there.
Yes.
The support, yes.
So we're very focused on assuring to assist our fellows in graduating school, because their success in reality is our success. It kind of pays forward, because ultimately we're looking to expand our reach, because we're looking to get corporate and foundation grants for the first time. And these are the great stories we have to tell about
Success
these extraordinary women who are so driven. And women over age 35, they're a different demographic. They already, most of them have children. You know, they've been through a lot of hard times.
So there's a lot of focus. They just need that support.
That's right. That's right.
Someone listening to this interview, how can they find out whether or not this is something that could be open and available to them?
Yes, well, our requirements are that the women need to attend a college in New York City, and there are 54 of them, and they do have to be 35 or older. We're looking for a, you know, high academic performance. That's not our sole focus, but we're looking for women who've experienced extreme hardship, such as abuse or drug addiction. We have people who've been incarcerated, you know, who really need to get their lives back on track. They need to have started college in their past, and all they need to do is apply on our website, which I know you're going to be featuring, but they go to the Education Fund tab, and there's our application form and all the information.
And yeah, the website, womensforumnewyork.org.
Yes.
Okay, and the information is there. And how many women are you able to help a year?
Well, interestingly, cumulatively through our 30 years, we've granted women a total of $1.4 million in grants to 220 extraordinary women, and we're looking to increase that over time. In 2017 alone, we gave 18 grants of $10,000 each.
What would you guys say to a woman that thinks that she's lost that opportunity to get her education, or she's struggling because to make a decision between, can I continue to go to school or do I need to use that money? What do you say to them about taking advantage of this opportunity?
I would say take the initiative and get into a college. It's hard, you know, especially when you're starting and you have all this additional responsibility to take care of. But take the initiative, try to get in a college, and then find the resources that are there. You're definitely going to come across the Women's Forum Award, and they reach out and they help you. Yes.
And Carolyn, no regrets, obviously.
Oh, none at all. I would encourage any woman to pursue your dreams, and there is help out there. You just gotta, you know, be willing to look for it and, you know, go for it no matter, you know, don't think less of yourself. Help is out there.
You know what's the amazing thing is that what we're seeing as we track our alumni, and we're forming a formal alumni group this year, but we're seeing that not only are the women graduating college, but their children go on to get their college degrees. And moreover, these women are driven not only to give back to their children and to earn their place in the professional work world and to, you know, earn salaries to help bring their families along, but they give back to their communities to make the world an even better place. And what we're seeing, in fact, is when you educate a woman, you impact generations.
Yeah, everybody else benefits too. Thank you all for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you.
The best of luck to you.
Thank you.